Welcome to OZChris versus DC Comics for week 4 of July with reviews on Batman Curse of the White Knight Book 1, Detective Comics number 1008, Flash 75, and Justice League Dark 13. So on to the new addition, the new child to the group, Curse of the White Knight, the sequel to Batman White Knight, a very highly anticipated title, written by Sean Murphy, who also did the art and the cover. The coloring by Matt Hollingsworth, both interior and on the cover. So the Joker has escaped from Arkham Asylum, and he has big plans for Batman, for Bruce Wayne, for all of Gotham, and for Jean Paul, aka Azrael. Everyone there, everyone in Gotham, is included for his big plan. Batman is infuriated with the fact that the Joker has managed to escape and discovers that he's possibly uncovered bits and pieces of what the Joker's plan is, and he reveals his intentions to publicly reveal his secret identity to everyone in Gotham. The events of White Knight have really kind of affected him, shook him, as Joker, aka Napier, showed that as he said, showed his mistakes by having his greatest enemy rub it in the face with him, like how he's failed Gotham, how he's failed at his job, and so he believes that Batman, his role as Batman, doesn't have very much, isn't going to be around for much longer. And we're introduced to Jean Paul, who is suffering from, I assume to be cancer. He's dying from it. Is about to start chemo to hopefully, at least prolong his life, but it just seems like he's almost at his end. He's also suffering from voices in his head, and he's trying to repent for the sins of his family. There's mentions of his family, his ancestors, etc., have had a horrible past, and he's trying to repent for them. But he becomes what seems to be an integral part of the Joker's plan. So story, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed it. It was very interesting, very good start to Batman Curse of the White Knight. The interior art, the art and the coloring overall, I'm going to give a 4 out of 5. I really like the art and the coloring in this. The cover, I'm going to give a 3.5 out of 5. I do like the art and coloring on that, but I've seen better covers from Batman White Knight, so this one, I don't know. I felt like the B cover, which is just a cover of just a picture of Azrael, his sword engulfed in flames, was a much better cover than cover A. Something else I want to point out, which really kind of irked me, is this lettering here. It is so goddamn hard to read. This lettering here of Alfred's last kind of message for Bruce. It is so goddamn hard to read. I really had a tough time reading it. Please do not letter like this. It is such a terrible way to letter. It is. But moving on to Detective Comics, Everyone Dies Happy Tonight. So, written by Peter J. Tomasi, art by Doug Monk, coloring by Dave Barron, the cover itself by Monk, Jaime Mendoza, and Barron. So, greetings from Gotham. The Joker has taken over a carnival. He's everyone in the carnival, both performers and attendees, are all forced to wear devices around their necks, which will release a Joker toxin whenever the Joker wants to, and he calls out Batman to join in the festivities. Batman joins, but because of the necklaces around everyone's neck, Batman can't risk taking out Joker right now, because there's the potential that he would activate all the devices, killing everyone there. So Batman has to go with the Joker's night, his fun-filled, psychotic, entertaining time at the circus before he's able to take him down. And this was done done really well. So for the story, I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. Tomasi did something that hasn't been done for quite a while, and it's just a simple but effective Joker. He's just a crazy psychotic clown that this is just showing his way of entertainment and fun, which is pretty much endangering everyone's lives. It's just, it's not a Joker that Tomasi wanted to do. I want to leave my mark. This is the Joker. The Joker's going to mean something. There's a hidden agenda or meaning for my interpretation of the Joker. It's like, no, this is just a psychotic clown, which is like a lot of writers forget with the Joker. It's just he's supposed to be a psychotic clown. He's just crazy. He's just a crazy criminal. And Tomasi did this really well. It's very good to see like a very simple but effective Joker once again. The art and the coloring, I'm going to give a 4 out of 5. Really like the art and coloring. And for the cover, I'm going to give that a 4 out of 5 as well. Really good cover. Everyone dies happy tonight. Pretty much, capturing what's kind of going on within the story. So onto Flash number 75, the extra-sized anniversary issue. Well, not particularly an anniversary, 75, well, it's DC there. DC and Marvel always have, like, mundane anniversaries. Issue number 25, anniversary. It's like, well, not really. I would say something like 50 or 100 would be an anniversary, but anyway, regardless. So, we're into the finale of Year 1, written by Joshua Williamson and Howard Porter. Porter also did the art, coloring by Hi-Fi, and the cover by Porter and Hi-Fi. So, Flash is now the Flash, and he needs to take down the Turtles, both of them, present day, or this takes in the past, so this present day Turtle and the future King Turtle. And Iris helps lead a revolt, the citizens assisting Flash with fighting the Turtles' forces. And Barry realizes that he needs to run, but not run away. He needs to cling on to something, ignite the speed inside of him, as he says, to use the one thing that can defeat the Turtle, and that is hope. DC Rebirth's whole line of hope is returning, an emphasis on what hope is, and he's able to erase the King Turtle's future, preventing the loop from ever happening, and saving the day. Pretty much, that's it. He saved the day. He's now properly the Flash, a superhero, and we get a kind of a reintroduction to Barry's first meeting with Wally, but not just Wally, but also New 52 Wallace. Well, to separate the two, Iris refers to one as Wally, the other one as Wallace. So Wally, Wallace. So get their first meeting of between the two, and then you get the hint of Wally getting his powers as well, and then you have this great double page spread connecting pre-Flashpoint, New 52, and DC Rebirth, bringing it all together, at least for the Flash, as it's shown once it comes back to present day 2019, or I assume 2019. All of this was shown by Steadfast, who is the current avatar of the Still Force, showing the true history, Barry's true past, all of it, and I'll leave it there. There's also an end part where Captain Cole gets Lex's offer. That was also good as well. But overall, with this story, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Definitely, I really enjoyed it. This is a really good finale to Year 1 and preparing for the next story arc. I really did enjoy it. Just, it's something you don't see a lot nowadays. Is a good superheroes being superheroes. The emphasis on hope, which DC really did forget. DC Rebirth was supposed to be the whole of, we're bringing hope back into the DC universe. Wally West was supposed to be the embodiment of hope, but no, they forgot about it. Wally is now a killer. Almost everyone's becoming a villain. It's just hero versus hero stuff. So, but it's good to see someone didn't forget that the overall theme for DC is supposed to be hope. So this issue portrays that really, really well. The art and the coloring, I'm gonna give a 4.5 out of 5. The art and coloring was amazing. This really, really good. Just double page spread here, and then the double page spread here. Awesome. This goes for art and coloring overall, because there's different artists for the different parts. So year one, and then present day, and then the Captain Cold stuff. But yeah, overall the art and coloring, 4.5 out of 5. Although I do have one gripe. It's with this here. The scaling between characters looks weird. Everyone looks particularly shorter for some reason. I don't know why. It could just be proportions or the positioning. It makes it look like that. But I don't know. Everyone looks just incredibly short for some reason. So the cover, I'm going to give a 4.5 out of 5 as well. Amazing art and coloring on that. Great cover. So on to Justice League Dark number 13. Who is worthy of the Helmet of Fate? Is it Thor? No, I'm kidding. So The Last Lord of Order by James Tynion IV, art by Mark Buckingham, coloring by coloring by Adriana Lucas, and the cover by Gula March and Arif Priento. So we get a recap of Kent Nelson's origins as Dr. Fate, as Wonder Woman is offering him a position on the JLD as Dr. Fate again. But given recent events, given the powers of Dr. Fate, of Nabu, all of that, Kent doesn't want to be Dr. Fate anymore. He's going to act as he says, a magical advisor for the team. So he will be on the team. He just doesn't want to be as Dr. Fate, and neither does Khalid. Khalid doesn't believe that he's ready, or he could control that power, so he doesn't want to be Dr. Fate either. So both of them are just going to be advisors. And then come to Chapter 2, Secrets and Origins, by Tynion again, but this time the artist is Daniel Samperi, the colorist Adriano Lucas. In the Oblivion Bar, Zatanna is questioning John Constantine about his secrets, particularly surrounding her father. She wants to know, but he can't. For magical reasons, he can't tell her what the secrets are. But you had a recap of Dr. Fate's origin. You also have the recap of Constantine's origins as well. And I do like the art style they used here, kind of like classic kind of callback to the Hellblazer art style. So basically Zatanna wants Constantine to help her uncover what has gone on and what has happened with her father. And then the last chapter is Cirque getting the offer from Lex Luthor, the whole Year of the Villain stuff. So story, I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5, above average, almost good. It was okay. I enjoyed it for what it was. The art and the coloring, overall, combining everything, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. The art and coloring on this was amazing. It was great. The cover itself, I'm going to give a 4.5 out of 5. Good art, good coloring. Technically, a lot of the not every member of the JLD is in this book, but they are on the cover. But regardless, good art, great art, great coloring on that. So that is it for those 4. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.